Welcome to Talking Crue, a unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 45 this week, Motley Crue live at Virginia Beach 2014, the final tour part 2 review. But first, this weekend Motley news, not a whole lot of it. On Tuesday, Nicky posted that he is celebrating 23 years of sobriety. That is freaking awesome. Way to go, Nicky. Keep it up. John 5 posted a video on his Instagram page celebrating his wife's birthday, Rita Lowry. Also in this video, it showed Tommy Lee and his wife, Brittany, were there. And it also showed Tommy playing, looked like bongos, and John on guitar on a couch. I would love to have been a fly on the wall to hear what they were actually playing. But yeah, that was fantastic as well. So that kind of squashes a fake news that was going around a couple of weeks ago that John Five's unhappy. He's not getting along with Tommy Lee and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, don't believe all this fake news. Don't let the bastards get you down. Alright, and that's it in Motley news. Like I said, not a whole lot of it. I'm guessing because of the holidays, plus the band's off the road again. Next show's coming up, I think, next month. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on. Even past members not really doing much. John Corabi and the Dead Daisies are off tour. John's probably getting ready for his solo thing with Tom Kiefer. Mick Mars is gone, absent completely. But yeah, so that's not a whole lot of Motley news this week. So, let's get right into this episode. This is episode 45, Motley Crue live at Virginia Beach, 2014, the final tour part 2 review. That's a mouthful there. On this week's episode, I'm going to continue on with the final tour series, and this is part 2. Last week I did part 1, which was episode 44, Motley Crue live at the Hollywood Bowl. So I went West Coast on part 1, and we're going East Coast on part 2. So here's some info and facts. This show took place on August the 20th, 2014 at Virginia Beach, Virginia, at the Farm Bureau Live at Virginia Beach. With opening acts, the Raskins and Alice Cooper. This show is 2 hours long. The stage is basically the same stage that I talked about last week, except for some changes here and there. They put some lighting on the trusses in the back that held, or the racks, I should say, that held the speakers. They actually have lights on them. Plus, there's 2 lighting trusses. That's what I'm calling them. On each side of Tommy's drum kit. We'll talk more about that here as we go. Plus the B stage at the Hollywood Blow was kind of close to the main stage. This one's kind of further out. There's a big bass drum back behind Tommy on his drum kit with some Japanese writing. I'm pretty sure that says Tommy Lee. I could be wrong. It could say Motley Crue. I don't speak Japanese. So if you know what this says, write me a comment down below. Plus, they added more lights and more pyro. Yeah, they upgraded the stage. So, yeah, and that's what I was kind of referring to when I started this series. They changed the stage quite a lot. They changed the set list. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I will post this show in the comment section down below on the YouTube page, and I will post the show on the Talking Crue Facebook page as well. So, there's your info and facts and your stage. Now let's talk about the show. First, I want to give out a shout out to Dennis Justice, that's Justus, for posting this, filming this, and posting it on YouTube. I told him I'd give him a shout out. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the show. Alright, so here we go. Song number 1 is Saints of Los Angeles. Amazing way to start the show. Fantastic crowd reaction. Pyro in the middle of the song. Crowd singing along. Absolutely fantastic. Song number 2 is Wild Side. They go right into this one. The background singer slash dancers, Sophie and Allison, will show up. The fantastic crowd reaction. This song rocks as always. Classic Crue. It's so freaking good. Song number 3 is Primal Scream. Primal Scream. Nikki gets this one started with the side flames going left to right, which looks absolutely amazing. There's tons of smoke and fire, great crowd reaction, tons of energy from the band. I noticed at this show. A lot of it. You can tell the difference between the Hollywood show and this show. Maybe some nerves. We're at the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, like I said, it's a big place to play. It's an historic place. So maybe they were more looser at the Virginia Beach show. Tons of pyro, absolutely amazing. This song kicks so much butt live. It's incredible. Love it. Song number 4 is Same Old Situation. Vince welcomes the crowd and says, "We're celebrating 33 years of Motley Crue." Then they go right into this song. Incredible live. Background singer slash dancers are back. Great crowd singing along. It's so good. There's actually some joking around with Nikki and Mick during this song, which is actually really cool to see. Song number 5 is Looks That Kill. They go right into this one. Fantastic crowd response. Here's where you see the extra lighting. You can see on the racks. Classic Crue live. Love it. Absolutely amazing. Song number 6 is on With the Show. Mick gets this one going. Vince says, "Close your eyes. It's 1981 again." Love this song, especially live. It's so good. Song number 7 is Too Fast for Love. Mick starts this one. Freaking love this song. I love this performance of this song at this show. This is absolutely amazing. Especially Nicky kind of turns his head on the microphone and he's mouthing the words, singing along. That's freaking fantastic. I love it. This song rocks. It's so good. Song number 8 is Smoking in the Boys' Room. Tommy gets this one going as they go into the song. Love it. This song live again. It's one of those songs that I never get tired of hearing. Fantastic live performance. What's really cool is the purple and pinkish lights that they added to this song. So it's kind of got that Theater of Pain album cover feel to it. Fantastic crowd singing along. Song number 9 is Without You. Vince introduces this one. Then they go into this song and some white confetti start flying down, slowly falling down. Really cool effect. Amazing live. It's one of those songs they don't play a lot of, at least not all of it. They usually play, if they do play this, they play like the first verse and the chorus, and then they kind of leave it from there. So it's fantastic to hear live when they play the whole song. It's so good. Song number 10 is MNFer of the Year. Vince asks how many MNFers are here tonight. As they start the song, the power goes off. This song rocks live. Again, I mentioned this in these last few weeks' episodes. I'd love for them to bring this back into the set list for the 2025 tour. Song number 11 is Anarchy in the UK. Vince introduces Nikki, and Nikki tells the story of Motley Crue. Then they go right into the song. Incredible live, tons of smoke. The lighting has, they kind of toned it down on the lighting on this song. So it kind of has this club feel to it. It's really cool. Nikki and Vince do a fist bump as the roadies jump out on stage and squirt guns and shoot the crowd. Total anarchy. Song number 12 is Dr. Feelgood. They play the start of TNT, tearing Tinseltown. Then they go right into the song. Fantastic crowd reaction. The background singer slash dancers are back. Incredible live, as always. Classic live Crue. Love it. Song number 13 is Shout at the Devil. Just before they play this one, they play In the Beginning. Then Nicky walks out with his flamethrower attached to his bass, and he lights it up. And he lights up his mic stand as the song starts. He shoots fire and power go off. Looks absolutely insane. Love this. Nikki shoots more and more pyro, more fire. It's so good. Song number 14 is Don't Go Away Man, Just Go Away. Vince says, let's do some more singing along. Then they go right into this one. I absolutely love this song. On record, live, it don't matter. I love this song. It's so good. Then we get to Tommy Lee's drum solo. So here's the difference between this show and the Hollywood show. Tommy Lee does a drum solo. So some chanting kind of goes on. Then you hear Hooligan's Holiday, the very beginning part of that song, which I love that part. Then that song, I think it's a Bruno Mars, if I'm not mistaken. I'm on Fire song. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, write me a comment down below. And then as the song goes, Tommy rises up, and here comes these lighting trusses, what I call them, in between his drums. They slowly come up, and he starts to flip upside down. Goes absolutely crazy. The crowd is going crazy for this. There's a little bit of girls kind of playing in the samples as he's doing all this. There's a sample of people saying his name, Tommy Lee, which is absolutely freaking hilarious. I love it. Awesome playing. It actually shows how incredible of a drummer Tommy Lee is. And it's not the full-on drum solo. That could only go so far in his drum solo, because in the arenas where I saw it, he went all the way to the other side of the arena. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So you kind of get a little bit of a taste of what the Tommy Lee drum solo was on this tour. It's probably my favorite of all time. Then as he's coming back down, as he's flipping backwards, some Rage Against the Machine songs come on. Pyro, fire as he comes back down. He called this drum solo the Crucifly, which I think was absolutely well named. It's an indoor roller coaster. Then Tommy says, go get him, Mick. And then Mick Mars does his guitar solo. Incredible guitar solo. He even plays what sounds like God Bless the Children of the Beast. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, write me a comment down below. But he plays a little bit of it. Great solo, and then it kind of bleeds right into song number 15, and that is the Icon song, Live Wire. Awesome lighting. The band's energy is insane on this song. Background singers / dancers, I'm getting tongue-tied, come back out, crowd singing along, love it. There's fire at the end of the song, fantastic. Then we get into song number 16, Too Young to Fall in Love. Vince asks who knows this song. As they go right into it, great crowd reaction. Love this song live. It's so good. Here's another one of those songs they don't play a lot of. So when they do play it, it sounds fresh for me to hear it live. So I love it. Song number 17 is Girls, Girls, Girls. Vince introduces this one. They go right into it. Awesome live classic crew. Background singers / dancers are back. Fantastic crowd reaction. Pyro, the lighting for this song is amazing. Then we get into song number 18, Kickstart My Heart. Mick starts this one. They go right into it and gets it going. It gets going. Love it. Incredible live classic crew. Fire and smoke shoot out during the chorus, so that's another part that kind of changed. Looks amazing. Background singers / dancers. There's tons of fire and smoke in the middle part of the song. This song never gets old, ever. That's all caps, ever, never, ever. Tons of pyro, fire. Vince says, we're Motley effing Crue. Tommy says, F yeah. Tons more fire and power go off. Then Vince says, thank you, good night. Then they do an ice bucket challenge. Around this time, there was a lot of people doing this. It's for the ALOS, which is the Lou Gehrig disease. So they were raising money. In fact, Motley Crue donated $10,000 to this. Yeah, and then they challenged Def Leppard, Aerosmith, and Kiss to do the same thing and do it on stage. So yeah, I actually knew somebody who had Lou Gehrig's disease. It was really sad to see. So when Motley Crue did this, I was ecstatic. It was all kind of happening at the same time, and yeah, so I was proud of him. My friend, he did pass away from it. So yeah. Anyway, so that's how they end the show, and they take a bow. Then we get to the encore, which is song number 19, Home Sweet Home. They play this one on the B stage, out into the crowd. Tommy plays the piano as Vince sings the first verse into the chorus. Then they play it like normal. Love this crowd singing along. It's absolutely fantastic. And as they playing it like normal, the B stage slowly rises up into the air. Looks absolutely outstanding. Classic Crue live. And as the song gets closer towards the end, the B stage starts lowering back down. And as it gets to the bottom, Vince says, "Thank you so much," and the band walks off the stage as Frank Sinatra's song My Way plays over the PA system. Absolutely amazing show. I love this show. That's the show. So homework this week. Was you there? If you was, write me a comment down below. Love to know. Have you seen it before? Write me a comment down below. And that's it for this week. Next week's episode, I went West Coast at the Hollywood Bowl, went East Coast at Virginia Beach. I'm going down south, so pack your bags, because on episode 46, we're going Motley Crue live at Rockin' Rio 2015, the final tour part 3 review. So I can't wait to talk about this show. This is a great show. And that's it for this week. If you know anybody that is a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the links, send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I really greatly appreciate it. That helps out the podcast a whole lot. And that's it. I will see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.